Friends, through today's video, we are going to learn how to do connection of indication lamp in autotransformer starter. So here we have control wiring. In this control wiring, we have to do connection of indication lamp. First of all, we take two indication lamps. One is on indication lamp and second is off indication lamp. Now we have to do connection of these two indication lamps. For connection of indication lamp, we need to have knowledge of power wiring and control wiring. Without having knowledge of these two, we cannot do connection of indication lamp. So if you have not seen the video of autotransformer starter control wiring and power wiring, then do watch that video. I have given the link of those videos in the description. You can click there and watch those videos. So here we have control wiring of autotransformer starter. You can see here that in our autotransformer starter, three contactors are used. One is star contactor, second is transformer contactor and third is main contactor. Besides, in our control wiring, auxiliary contactor is also used and one on delay timer. Now what happen here is when we press start push button, when we press this push button to start the motor, then first of all power supply goes to auxiliary contactor. After this, its NO contact becomes NC. That is, this will become NC and this will become NC. So when this becomes NC, power supply goes to timer, and when this becomes NC, power supply flows from here to star contactor. Okay, after this, when star contactor is turned on, this becomes NC contact. So what happens? Power supply flows from here and goes directly to transformer contactor. That is, when we press start push button, then first of all our star contactor turns on. After that, our transformer contactor turns on. Okay, now what happens? After some time, our timer changes the contact. That is the time we set in timer. After that time, this contact, this one and this one, both will change. That is, NO becomes NC and NC becomes NO. That is, after some time our star contactor turns off and our main contactor turns on. Now by turning on this NC contact becomes NO. By becoming NO, our transformer contactor also turns off. That is, our motor only works through main contactor. So friends, here you must have understood how our autotransformer starter works. If you want to understand it better, how it works, then you must watch the video of control wiring and power wiring. Here we only have to do connection of indication lamp. So see here, the indication lamp we have here, on indication lamp and off indication lamp. To connect these two, we need phase supply and neutral supply. After this, what we do is we give neutral power supply to these two indication lamps. Now here we only have to give phase supply to these two indication lamps. So in this on indication lamp, the power supply should go through NO contact, because if our motor is off, then in that condition our on indication lamp should not glow. When our motor is on, in that condition our NO contact will become NC, and after that the power supply should flow ahead and go to the indication lamp. Okay, so here we have four contactors. Now which of these four contactors is in use? So here I give you a small question. Here you have to tell four contactors here, we should use NO contact of which of these four contactors. You can answer this in the comment box. When you will comment in the comment box, after that I will prove to you that you are right or not. Friends, to boost your knowledge, you have to engage your mind a little here. If you are taking a little time to think, then you can push this video. After that you can comment, and after commenting, play this video. Okay, I hope you have commented till now. Let me explain you here which contact you have to use. Friends, if you have answered here that we will use main contactor NO contact, then your answer is wrong. Why it is wrong? See, if you have used main contactor NO contact, then what you have to do, you will bring your phase supply from here and you will give input power supply to this NO contact. After that, from its output terminal, you will take the power supply and you will give it to the indication lamp. So your answer was something like this. So understand why our answer is wrong here. See, as I told you, when we start the motor, that is, when we press the push button, then first of all our auxiliary contactor turns on and our star contactor turns on. That is, at the time of starting, our main contactor will not turn on. This NO contact will remain NO, it will not become NC. So when we start the motor, at that time our indication lamp will not glow. That's why your answer is wrong. Now if you have answered here, we will use NO contact of star contactor, even then you will do the connection like this, and your answer is wrong. Why it is wrong? Understand once again. See, when we start the motor, first of all our auxiliary contactor turns on, and with that our star contactor also turns on. That is, at the time of starting, our indication lamp will glow, because this NO contact of star contactor, it becomes NC and the power supply will flow from here and reach here. That is, our on indication lamp will glow. Now after some time our star contactor will turn off. Why does it turn off? Because the contact of our timer will change. That is, the NC contact becomes NO and this NO contact becomes NC, because of which our star contactor will turn off. So here your NO contact will become NO again, that is, after becoming NC it will become NO again. So in that condition our power supply will not be able to go to the indication lamp. So our indication lamp will not glow, and when it will not glow, when our motor comes in running condition. So in this way this answer is also wrong. Now if you have given the answer transformer contactor, that is, if your answer is to use the auxiliary contact of the transformer contactor, then your answer is also wrong. Why is it wrong? Let's understand. So as I was telling you, the contact of our timer changes. So what happens when its contact changes? This NO contact will become NC and the NC contact becomes NO. So when it becomes NC, the power supply flows from here and main contactor will be turned on. And what happens when the main contactor is on? NC contact of this becomes NO. That is, our NC contact will get open, that is, it will become NO. So what happens? The power supply will not be able to flow from here. So in that condition, to our transformer contactor also power supply will not go. So this transformer contactor's NO contact here, it will remain NO, it will not become NC. So our indication lamp here, it will not get on in running condition also. So here if your answer is transformer contactor, even then your answer is wrong. So here we have the last option of auxiliary contactor. If you use auxiliary contactor's NO contact, then your answer is correct, but it is not perfect here. Why not? I will explain everything. So see here, as you have understood so far, when we press the start push button, then first of all our auxiliary contactor will turn on. That is, as soon as we press it, our auxiliary contactor's NO contact here, it will become NC. That is, our on indication lamp will glow. Now our starter here, in every condition of it, our auxiliary contactor turns on. So our auxiliary contactor here, it's perfect to use NO contact of this. But if in our star contactor, in transformer contactor, and there is a problem in the main contactor, that is, our contactor is not turning on, then even in that condition our indication lamp will glow, because our auxiliary contactor is in on condition. That is, if it is on, its auxiliary contact will become NC and the power supply will flow from here to glow the indication lamp. So friends, here we will do the connection in such a way that among these three contactors, if no one is turning on, then this on indication lamp also will not turn on. So how we are going to do it? Let's understand. Here it is clear that we have to use NO contact. So I am taking this NO contact here. Now we have to use interlocking of these three contactors. So here we will only use NO contact of two contactors. That is, we will use NO contact of a transformer contactor and we will use NO contact of main contactor also. So here what we have to do, to this NO contact of this auxiliary contactor, we will give input power supply from here. Now the power supply that comes from output terminal, we will divide it into two. That is, we will give power supply to both the contacts. Now what we will do is, we will connect the output power supply with each other. That is, these two contacts are now connected in parallel. Now what we have to do from here is, we loop one wire and give power supply to our indication lamp. Friends, here you must be having a question in your mind that why we have not used the NO contact of the star contactor. See here, what happens here is that after the star contactor is turned on, this NO contact will become NC. And after becoming NC, power supply goes to our transformer contactor. That is, when our star contactor is on, our transformer contactor is also on at the same time. So here its interlocking has already been taken here. That is, power supply goes to our transformer contactor only after it is turned on. This is why we have used the NO contact of the transformer contactor here. That is, the interlocking of both has already been made. Okay, now here we have taken the NO contact of our main contactor. Now here you will have a doubt in your mind that why we have connected both of them in parallel. So when we turn on the motor, our star contactor and transformer contactor is turned on. Okay, now what will happen when both of them are on? Power supply will flow from here and go to the indication lamp. Now our motor has started here. Okay, now what happens after some time is that our timer will change the contact. So when our timer changes the contact, our main contactor will turn on and these two contacts will turn off. That is why we have taken the NO contact of our main contactor in parallel. Now here we have to connect the off indication lamp. So friends, what is your answer? Quickly comment and tell me. Okay, then let me tell you the answer here. See, here you do not have to do this kind of interlocking. Why not? Because if our auxiliary contactor is turned off, then the entire contactor will be turned off. That is, this star contactor, transformer contactor and main contactor will also go off. So here we only have to use the NC contact of this auxiliary contactor. Here we are using the NC contact because when our contactor is off, then we have to glow this indication lamp in that condition. If this contactor is turned on, then this NC contact will become NO. In that condition, our indication lamp should not glow. So here we have used the NC contact. Now what do we do to connect it? We take the power supply from here and give the power supply in the input. And by taking the power supply from its output, we connect this to our off indication lamp. Now if we want to do connection of trip indication lamp here, then what do? We use the NO contact of our overload relay and give the power supply through that NO contact. So here I am not telling you the connection of overload relay because it is easy, you can do it yourself. Friends, there is a small confusion in my mind here. Here I use the red indication lamp for on indication and use the green indication lamp for off. Friends, have I used it right or wrong here? You can comment and tell me quickly. Friends, in that comment box you can comment and tell me that whether our on indication lamp is of red color and our off indication lamp is of green color. Here you have to tell your answer only by true or false. Okay, then I hope you like this video. Friends, if you like this video, then please do like, share and comment on this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then subscribe it. Thanks for watching this video.